We can't breathe.
We can't breathe.
We can't breathe. We can't breathe. No peace.
No peace.
No peace. No peace.
That almost took me out. All right, let's introduce this here, guys. All right, guys, Shane DeMeo for the Staten Island Advance. If you're just joining us right now, we're gonna try not to get hit by a car. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up? Jason Moore, Staten Island Advance. How y'all doing?
What made you come?
On Staten Island.
What made you come out here today, man?
Hey, man, this is a part of me. I'm a young black man. I got 3 sons, and I'm worried about every one of them every night, every day. I'm scared to death for them, my uncles, everybody. And I want to let everybody know, Staten Island Advance, #1 paper on Staten Island.
I appreciate you,
We
man.
love you, man.
Sure, what do you want to say? Go ahead.
Hey, this is Camila Hanks, and I have to say I am so proud of how Staten Island is showing out. There's nothing wrong with protesting as long as it's done properly, but we understand you, brothers, we understand you. And I'm really happy. A lot of people came out.
Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it. Again, guys, we're out here right now in the memory for George Floyd, as you guys know, on Monday, killed 46-year-old man. You saw the video of the police officer in Minneapolis with his knee on George's neck, approximately 8 minutes. He did pass away. We are here on Bay Street right now. Again, we've got a peaceful march that's going on right now. Started off at the site of where Eric Gardner passed away. And Staten Island is out here in full force, guys. So again, if you guys just tuned in, we had a glitch. The phone actually got too hot. I had to restart the live video. Again, we are out here on Bay Street, walking down towards the 120 precinct. Again, it's a peaceful march going on. It started off at the death site of Eric Garner approximately 6 years ago. The famous catchphrase, obviously, tragically saluted by many people protesting of "I can't breathe," the same one uttered by George Floyd. It is a rallying cry out here that is being used, and again, for me covering it personally, it's very ominous that it's very similar to what I had to, what I heard when there was marches for Eric Garner just down the block. Starting at the site of Garner's death, they are marching to the 120 precinct, peacefully demanding justice, and they're asking collectively as a crowd to have all 4 police officers involved in the death of George Floyd to be prosecuted. We know that Derek Chauvin, the arresting officer, is being charged. He has been arrested. 3rd-degree murder. And a peaceful protest past the Staten Island Ferry is where we are right now. There's probably about 1,000 people or so out here already, guys. Some people saying dump Trump, and some saying another word. What do you guys think? Again, I'll get your comments at the end. Thumbs up button, let me know what you guys think. Hit the reaction button, what do you guys think? It's a peaceful protest, I can say that much, 100% peaceful protest. And a community of, again, not just minority people, black people, Spanish people, but a lot of white people here as well, all mixed, marching again in memory of George Floyd, demanding justice after what we all witnessed on video on Monday. Passing the Staten Island Ferry now, marching through the street here, making their way to Richmond Terrace past Borough Hall.
No justice! No peace! No peace! No justice! No peace! Get rid of crooked police! No justice! NYPD suck my dick! NYPD suck my dick! NYPD suck my dick! NYPD suck my dick! NYPD suck my dick!
Again, if you guys are just joining us right now, Shane DeMaio, Staten Island Advance, covering a rally in memory of George Floyd, the man who was killed by a 46-year-old police officer in Minneapolis. Al Sharpton spoke earlier. Gwen Carr, Eric Gardner's mother, was out here speaking as well. And one of the... we got someone speaking over here, guys.
That's right. I promise you. That's right. That's right.
Yes! Let's go! No more videotaping!
That's right. Videotaping.
We're together. We're going to stay together. We're going to do this peaceful. But now, they're going to hear us. But we're going to stand our ground. We're going to stand our ground. We're going to protest. We're going to say what we need to say. Okay? Let's stay strong. Let's stay together. Let's go. No justice. No peace. 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 No peace. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. All four! 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 All four!
Again, guys, if you guys see in the comment section, I'll get to your comments when we get to the 120 precinct. Peacefully, they keep reiterating, guys, peaceful protest, marching to the 120 precinct in memory of George Floyd, and their message, obviously, against police brutality in any instance involving minorities, as well as all four officers they want arrested and charged, not just one. Main message coming from here. And to anyone saying about social distancing, listen, if I was in a crowd at a tanning salon, you could be at a crowd, I think, at a protest about someone who died, guys. I think that's only fair. I don't know, that's just my take. Again, guys, reaction button, thumbs up. What do you guys feel about this peaceful protest on Staten Island? I know we've seen the riots from Brooklyn, the looting, Minneapolis. Whether you support or don't support, obviously, a little chaotic, and a little is a stretch. It's extremely chaotic in some of those towns. But here on Staten Island, this is absolutely peaceful, loud, getting their message across. No destruction, no damage, in memory of George Floyd. People honking their horn. MTA bus honking the horn in support. Again, this is a peaceful march. Started at the site of Eric Gardner's death. That started the "I Can't Breathe" slogan uttered by Gardner as he was dying, similar to George Floyd. They're making their way to the front doors of the 120 precinct, guys. And again, the message has been peaceful. Nothing but peaceful. We hope it'll remain that way. How you guys doing? Gotta get down from there. Please. I had a feeling. I was just going to ask you.
I know.
It's tough to get everything.
No justice! No justice! No justice! No justice! What democracy looks like! This is what democracy looks like! This is what democracy looks like! No peace! No peace! No peace! No justice! No peace! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! I can't breathe! 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 We 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 can't breathe! All four! 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 We want every officer who participated in that murder, killing. It was a murder. Let's call it what it is. Murder, 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 murder. Murder. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd. George Eric Garner. Eric Garner. George Floyd. George Floyd. Eric Garner. Eric Garner. Eric Garner. Eric Garner. What's up, Eric Garner? Eric Garner. Eric Garner. Eric Garner. Eric Garner. Eric Garner. Y'all not saying nothing! Yes, yes. Listen up, listen up, listen up! Listen up! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! Family, I want to read something to y'all. I want to read something to y'all. 6 years ago, we were here. 6 years ago, we were here for Eric Garner. Listen up, listen up. Let him use the mic. Listen, listen. Listen up.
Mic check. Mic check.
Family. We're all in this together. 6 years ago, we were here together, shouting, fighting and advocating for Eric Garner. Murder that happened a few distance from here. And we're here again for George Floyd. Who are we here for? George Floyd! 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 We're not saying all cops are bad, but we're saying we're sick and tired of the bad apples. We're tired. Sick and tired of the bad apples. 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 Sick and tired of the bad apples.
And the ones who don't stand up against
And the ones who don't stand up against them. That's right. That's right. I'm a father of 4 sons. And my 16-year-old son, this is what he texts me. 16-year-old son said, Dad, I don't know why they keep killing black people. 16-year-old. As a father, it hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings to have to explain to him why a black man would have to have a knee placed on him, bleeding and begging for life. A human being, human life was taken. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
So I'm standing here as a father of black sons to say to you that we stand here together and enough is enough. And what he told me was, I said, son, it's not normal. He said, Dad, I'm used to it. A 16-year-old. A 16-year-old. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
You got
4 witnesses to a murder was arrested. We need all 4.
All 4! 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 All 4!
Must be arrested. No justice.
No peace!
No justice.
No peace!
What's your name?
No justice.
No peace!
No justice.
No peace!
No justice.
No peace! No peace!
Listen. Watch you. Listen.
Hey, brother, use this.
I'm preaching.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There you go, just talking.
You work together, see how they come together?
That's right.
Listen, thank everybody for coming out. Before we almost wrapping it up, I bring to you New York City Public Advocate People's Champion, Jamani Williams. Peace and blessings, everybody. Can you hear me? Peace and blessings, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes!
I'm not okay. And it's right. It's okay for y'all to not be okay as well.
We're not okay.
I want to make sure I give everybody the space to say they're not okay. I especially want to make sure that I give black folks the ability to say that they are not okay. Don't expect everybody to go back to work and hold it in. We have the right to say we're not okay. I want to make sure I recognize State Senator State Senator Brian Benjamin, and City Council members Brad Lander and Helen Rosenthal, who are here today.
Debbie Rose was here too.
Oh, Debbie Rose here. Look, I want to be very, very clear to you. As the highest ranking black elected official in New York City.
Tell it, Jamani.
Yes!
I am not here to tell people how to express their pain. I am not here to tell people how to protest. That's right. There are people who want to pretend the way you protest is the problem. But when people were peacefully bending a knee, they had a problem with that as well.
You're right! You're right!
So the fact of the matter is not how you're protesting. The fact is that you're protesting at all.
Yes! Yes!
Show me what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like!
And if anyone at all in this city or in this nation begins a conversation and it does not start with how can we ease your pain, they are being dishonest.
Absolutely.
Because if you want to talk about violence, poverty is violence.
That's right. That's right.
Not having health care is violence.
Yes! Yes!
What they are seeing with the pandemic of coronavirus in black and brown communities is violence.
That's
Yes.
Violence against the people.
What happened to George Floyd is violence.
Yes!
What happened to Breonna Taylor is violence.
Yes!
What happened to Ahmaud Arbery is violence.
Yes!
What happened to Eric Garner is violence.
Yes!
Asking for peace without justice is violence.
Violence!
That's right.
So we're going to have honest conversations. And I got to tell you, and this is me, I am proud to be a person who supports MLK in Kenyan nonviolence. But I don't ever want that to be confused with peaceful. There are times we have to disturb the peace and make people uncomfortable to get the changes that we need.
Yes!
Talk that.
We want to make sure that black people's voices are heard because they're tired. We're fed up.
We're tired. Enough.
The leaders of this city and the state have the power to do things. Don't talk about what happened in Minnesota when the people who killed Eric Garner, some of those police officers, have never been brought to account.
Right here! Right here! Right here! Right here!
Right here. Right here. Right here.
So this is a time for leadership in this city, leadership
in this state and this country. We can get through this together if people have the courage of leadership.
Yes.
And so there's just 3 quick things I want to say. To the police department, to the mayor, to the commissioner. You cannot present yourself as an occupying force before a protest starts. You are asking for trouble.
Yes.
That's right, that's right.
So let's be clear about that. I know you all have a job to do, but we have the right to express pain and anger.
That's right.
2, nothing gives you permission to throw people to the ground and spray people with mace all across wildly and indiscriminately.
Yes! Yes!
That's right.
And lastly, I want people to hear me clearly because I don't want to be confused.
Listening?
I am so happy to see the cross cultures and the mixes of
That's
races
right.
that are here today. Thank you.
Yes!
Justice! No injustice!
I have a message for our white allies. Thank you so much for being here. But if you want to be true allies, please allow black people to lead and their voices to be in the front of this struggle.
Yes!
Well, now, I'm not talking about the agitators who come on purpose, the provocateurs who come on purpose.
Forget them.
I'm talking about the real allies who want to be supportive.
That's right. That's right.
What I saw yesterday were people who were not of the aggrieved community.
That's right.
Making decisions that the aggrieved community are responsible for.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
So if you want to be an ally, a true ally, let the people who are feeling the pain make the decisions of how this protest is going to go.
That's right.
Absolutely!
Because sometimes those decisions that you make,
Listen to us.
it is the community that feels the wrath when everybody goes home. And this is the last thing I'm going to say. I'm so thankful and happy to see our black men here. But if you want to know how to move, we're going to follow some black women.
Thank you! Yes! Yes!
If you were ever at a protest, and you want to know which way we need to go, look at what the black women are doing, because black women are fierce. Black women stand up to oppression for all of us.
Real talk, real talk.
Black women are brilliant.
Say it again!
They've been making $1 out of 15 cents. Mathematicians will never know how they do it. And black women are strategic. And I want to say thank you because so many black women are working in spaces that they have to remain professional. And people like Amy Cooper make them feel insecure in their jobs every day. And if you don't understand the connectivity between Amy Cooper
Weaponizing.
and George Floyd, you are missing the forest for the trees.
That's right.
She weaponized race on a
That's
false
right.
call
That's
and
right.
was so comfortable being recorded, bringing down state violence on a black man that she did not care.
Yep.
We as New York City, we can get through this. But New York City, we have to prepare for some discomfort. We have to comfort the afflicted and afflict the comfortable. Because people have been hurting for a very, very long time.
Very long time.
So all I ask is New York City, allow people to express their pain and their anger. And the leaders of the city, do the things that will ease that pain and that anger. We should not come out of this pandemic the same way we went in. We want equity. We want justice. And believe me, we want peace. But in the same old adage, no justice,
No peace!
no justice,
No peace!
If you know justice, you will know peace. Peace and blessings. Give it up.
Listen up.
New York City, public advocate Tamani Williams.
We are getting ready to close the march. But I want you to understand this. That this is not a leisurely march. This ain't a one-day march. If you're here for one day, you leave now. It's going to take more than one march. We're going to march on Sunday,
On Monday,
every day of the week,
to all four.
until all four.
All four.
Until every crooked police and every precinct in America is dragged out of the precinct.
I just posted something.
If the police don't know how to police themselves, we will police them. We will, if they don't know how to police themselves, we will show them how to police themselves. All four. All four. All four. All four. All four. All four. We will be back on Sunday. Bigger and stronger. Yes, sir. We are going to march the same way, in a peaceful way. 1 o'clock.
See y'all Sunday. Before we wrap it up.
And we got something for that thug in the White House.
In November.
Vote him out.
We are going to what?
Vote him out.
Vote him out! 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 Vote him out!
Vote him out.
Sunday. Pray to the one. Let's continue to march.
I bring you National Action Network Staten Island Chapter President. You actually tapped into the chapter. You all here, we need your energy, your ideals. Join the organization. Doesn't have to be NAN. Join something. Be a part of something to help your community. Cynthia Davis, Staten Island Chapter President, National Action Network.
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
What do you want?
Justice!
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 When do you want it?
Now!
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 When?
Now!
When?
Now!
When?
Now!
When?
Now!
What?
Justice!
What?
Justice!
What?
Justice!
What?
Justice!
When?
Now!
When?
Now!
When?
Now!
When?
Now!
What?
Justice.
What?
Justice.
What?
Justice.
What?
Justice.
It ain't gonna be no justice.
It ain't gonna be no peace.
If it ain't gonna be no justice.
It ain't gonna be no peace.
If it ain't gonna be no justice.
It ain't gonna be no peace.
If it ain't gonna be no justice.
It ain't gonna be no peace.
They say get back.
We say fight back.
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 Get back.
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 Fight back.
Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Unfortunately, we find ourselves back here again. And this is nothing new, y'all. Me, myself, being born in Montgomery, Alabama, and I know you up here too. I have been fighting for justice all of my life. I had to be about 9 years old when I first introduced the fighting for justice. That was about 55 years ago. And here we are still today, fighting for equal justice for black folks. Enough is enough.
Enough is
It
enough.
always has been enough. But we can't quit. Quitting is not an object. And let me tell you something. Violence is not an object either. Out of respect to the families of the victims, we would not have violent behavior. It is not going to happen because you're disrespecting not only the person that is deceased, but you're also disrespecting their families who's asking you to be peaceful.
Yes.
We all feel the pain, but these are not our family members. These are not our family members. It's our brother, but it's not our family members.
And the family of Mr. Flores, so is the family of Miss Carr, ask that you all be peaceful. If we have to shut it down, we shut it down, but we don't have to be violent to shut it down. And we are not going to allow white supremacists to come in here with masks on and burn our building down and acting like they're one of us and cause violence and cause destruction. We're not going to allow that to happen here. It's not going to happen.
That's right.
That's not who we are. And if anybody is acting that way, they are not a part of us. There's somebody who want to see you go down. There's somebody who want to hear about you being violent, just disrespectful people and people with no value. Those are not our people. Those are people who want you to look that way. So we're not going to fall for it. We're going to keep on doing what we're doing. And I just have to say a little quick prayer. We're going to pray for peace. I hope you all believe in God. If you don't, whatever you believe in. And I have to say this, one more thing before this prayer. We got to keep it real. All police officers are not bad. We have some brothers, black, white, purple, pink, who have been good to us and gave us leeway to do what we needed to do. All right, so we're not going to disrespect all police officers because of a few bad ones. There's bad people in they're bad school teachers, they're bad school teachers, they're bad doctors, they're bad people in my family. So we're not going to claim because someone killed somebody's son right here on Staten Island 2 weeks ago, should we condemn every black guy? No. It's the same thing with the cops. And I'm not going to let it happen because without some of these cops out here, especially the community affairs officers like Detective Rios and others, community affairs, they are here to protect us. They have helped us out. And we're not going to disrespect them, y'all. We're just not going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to go after bad where bad needs to be done. Okay? We're not going to go after good people when they're not bad. We're going after the bad cops. Our bad cops we're going after. And that's the problem. All right? Thank you, y'all. Peace and blessings.
Give it up, Cynthia Davis. Just to give you a quick history about Cynthia Davis, right? A true test to her loyalty. Years ago when Reverend Al Sharpton stood up for our Puerto Rican Latin brothers and sisters in Puerto Rico against the bombing, Rev Sharpton had to do over 3 months in prison in Brooklyn. Every day for those 3 months, Cynthia Davis waited outside. Day, night, rain, sleet, or snow, she was there. And she did not leave until they released Reverend Sharpton. That's a test of loyalty. A test of loyalty.
Puerto Rico.
And we're going to be loyal. Again, I give an oath to all of you. What happened to George Floyd should never happen again. It was videotaped. That means people was videotaping while that man's life was being taken away. I would regret me for somebody's knee on my neck, and you guys stand there and just videotaping this in whole valleys. No, I have an oath to you. I promise you. If I ever see some stuff like that, I'm going to intervene. I'm not going to let you die. I will go to jail. I will go to jail. I'm not going to let you die. Do you promise me to stand? Don't let him die.
One peace, one justice, one peace, one justice, one peace, one justice, one peace, one justice, one peace.
One peace. We all together. Look, all the shades here. We're going to wrap it up with a prayer.
We're going to pray.
I want to acknowledge City Councilwoman Helen Rosenthal. Excuse me, Helen. Thanks to Brian Benjamin. Brad Hoyleman is in the building. Y'all saw Jamani. Brad Lander. You had a lot of support out here. Debbie Rose was here. Charles Ford was here.
Listen up.
Bobby Digi.
We're going to say a prayer. We are going to walk away from here peaceful.
Peaceful.
There will be no looting. There will be no cracking windows.
Peaceful.
Not today.
We're going to walk away from here peaceful, chanting. But we will be back on Sunday at 1 o'clock.
Yes.
In full force. Let us pray.
Father God,
we pray
that
every march
that every march
that is held
that is held
in Staten Island.
in Staten Island.
Let everyone be safe.
Let everyone be safe
And get back home safe.
and get back home safe.
Cover these families.
Cover these families.
Help them stay strong, Father
Help
God.
them stay strong, Father God.
Let the marches
Let the marches
be peaceful.
be peaceful, non-violent.
Bring the love of God
For the love of God
in every human being
and every human being
all around the world.
all around the world.
Rise up.
Rise up
And take their stand
and take their stand
against racism
against racism
in America.
in America.
In the United States of America.
In the United States of
All around the
America.
world.
All around the world.
Let racism stop.
Let racism stop.
And let it start in Staten Island.
And let it start in Staten Island.
In Jesus' name we pray.
Hey, let's take a big picture. Let's all take a big picture. Get in closer. I'm gonna do a selfie. Get in. I'm selfie. Get in.
One justice.
From now on until they do it, all four. 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 All four.
Welcome back to this, man. Oh, man. What's going on, man? All right, guys, if you just checked us out and you just tuned in, you missed a pretty wild, and by wild, I don't mean ruckus. I mean like empowered, impactful rally, peaceful rally here on Staten Island. Again, we started off at the site where Eric Garner tragically killed approximately 6 years ago. Those words uttered, "I can't breathe," used as the rallying cry here because, again, ironically and tragically enough, the same words uttered by George Floyd on Monday when he was killed in Minneapolis at the hands of a white police officer. Peaceful. Again, I can't stress it enough, guys. No looting, no breaking any property, any damage. Completely peaceful. And again, that's not me taking sides or condemning. Obviously, no one wants to see violence or destruction. But here on Staten Island, is at least we could say it was 100% peaceful. Honking in support. I see you guys in the comments section. And again, listen, a point being made over there about if you guys, anyone against the protests and the violence that was saying that about in Minneapolis and Atlanta. What's going on, man? What's going on? Peaceful protest out here. Almost thousands showing up here in front of the 120 precinct in memory of George Floyd. Again, if you guys tuned in, reaction button, thumbs up button, share button, comment below. I see your comments. A lot of people supporting it. Let us empower Staten Island. Love this peaceful protest. Keep the comments coming, keep the reactions going. We're walking back again towards Tompkinsville. We were down by St. George area by the 120 precinct. We heard from a lot of community, local leaders that were out here.
Yeah, fuck the police. Yeah.
What's going on, bro? We out here, bro. Yo, listen, we're live. What brought you out here today, man?
And us today, I'm tired of this shit, man. Me, as a black citizen, I know what it's like.
We need to be
To
heard.
grow up in America without your voice unheard. But today, we're going to be heard.
How do you feel about the peaceful protest that came out here today for everyone?
I respect everybody who came outside. It's 90-degree weather. We got our cold water. We outside. Justice for Floyd. Justice for Eric Garner. Justice for everyone.
I appreciate you guys, all right? Thank you.
Can I take a picture?
Sure.
Sorry.
Keep a little distance, I'll be back here. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Go ahead. I got you.
Thank you.
Got you. All right, guys, so again, what's going on, bro? Elbows.
What's up, y'all? Black lives don't matter.
Appreciate you guys. Again, we're out here right now on Richmond Terrace down by Bay Street doing the, again, rally. If you guys just tuned in or if you joined us from the beginning, we had issues with the earlier broadcast. We covered the whole march after Al Sharpton spoke earlier, again, at the site of Eric Garner's death approximately 6 years ago. And we are out here showing you guys a peaceful, I can't stress it enough, peaceful protest. It's really hard for anyone that took any issue with the violent protest to say anything about this peaceful protest that took place today. Again, obviously a lot of black people here, but a lot of mixed, a lot of black people here as well.
I can write better than him. Give me column inches.
I say that sometimes too.
Why does he always write one sentence paragraph? Very grammatically incorrect. Looks like shit.
A lot of fans of the advance out here, some not. That's all right. Shout out my man Tom Robleski. So again, guys, as my point being, peaceful protest. It's not really negative. Anything you could say about this, the police respectful at the 120 precinct. They even shouted out, everyone that was here protesting, the speakers shouted out. The NYPD Community Affairs said they don't want to give them a hard time today, but they're going to be loud. They're going to make their point across, and they're going to march through the street as they did, and everyone marching back. No looting, no stealing, no destruction. Again, if there's any negative comments, it's kind of hard for me to understand them when you got a nice, peaceful, loud, poignant protest here today. In memory, again, of what a lot of people determined, and pretty much everyone, an unjust death of George Floyd in Minneapolis. I see a lot of guys in the comment section, guys and gals, supportive honks. And again, being brought up by a lot of the speakers, the mix in the crowd. Again, of course, a lot of Black Lives Matter signs, but, you know, brown people, white people, a whole mix, Asian people coming out here, and a lot of speakers giving thanks to everyone who came out to support. Again, probably over 1,000 people, I would roughly estimate right now, guys. This started off at around 1 p.m. at the site of Eric Garner's death approximately 6 years ago with the same line, again, tragically said, "I can't breathe," connecting both events. Derek Chauvin, we know the police officer, has been arrested, charged with third-degree murder, manslaughter. They want all 4 officers arrested and charged. And with a higher charge, I believe, was based on some of the words we heard here today. Michael comment saying that this is ignorant. Hope you all get run over. This is not peaceful if you're in the street. Michael, you're the one that probably sounds not peaceful if everyone here is not doing anything destructive at all. But regardless, again, some people are going to have some wild beliefs. That's okay. We are out here at a peaceful protest on Staten Island, guys. Shane DeMail, Staten Island Advance. We saw a similar protest, and by similar, that's a stretch. But again, we also saw another protest that was in front of the tanning salon, Bobby Catone, trying to open small businesses. Some people supported that, some didn't. And now we're at a Black Lives Matter. They talk about the death of businesses. We're talking about the death of an actual human being, black man at the hands of cops in Minneapolis. And bigger turnout here today, and a lot more words being spoken. And again, although you're going to have some negative comments for everything on Staten Island, we know where we live, that we're going to also have a lot of support in the comments section. I can't stress it enough, guys. The fact of the matter is that it's a peaceful protest that we had today. And again, I'm here to cover it. If you guys just tuned in, thumbs up, reaction button, bottom left corner, react however you like. Obviously, you have the right to do so. Hit the share button, though, bottom left corner. This is the breaking story of the day on Saturday. They're doing another one tomorrow, 1 p.m. Another one tomorrow is on Sunday. If you guys wanted to participate or join that, we'll see if we can get some coverage on that as well. But a huge turnout today. Buses honking, horns honking, in support, guys, as the protest and the rally ended at the 112 precinct. Flip the camera again, guys. Shane DeMail for the Staten Island Advance. About 2,000 of you watching. Let me give you another recap. Again, a bunch of buses, cars, trucks honking in support of what we had here today. A rally in the memory of George Floyd, asking that they arrest all the officers in Minneapolis involved in his death, as well as increasing the charge from manslaughter, third degree, to a higher degree, demanding justice, not just in this case, but in many cases, linking it back to the "I can't breathe" phrase uttered by Eric Garner as he died, similar to George Floyd, and saying that enough is enough. Again, a rallying cry for many, not just Black Lives Matter, but everyone that came here to support, a mix of all people, black, brown, white, Asian, everyone here today. And again, peaceful, can't stress it enough. They said, you know, some good things here at this rally here today. They said they don't want destruction, they don't want looting, they don't want rioting, they want to be loud, they want their point to be made, they don't want to give even the police here a hard time. The community affairs, NYPD officers ingrained in this community, they know their names, they work with people here all the time. They didn't want to give the cops a hard time. They said we're going to do it peacefully. One of the points being made over here before we wrap this up, guys, one of the speakers saying how when Colin Kaepernick took a knee, that was a peaceful protest. Some people had a problem with that. Now they're having a peaceful protest through the streets. It's tough to have a problem with that, you know, because it's not violent or looting or rioting or, again, on Staten Island, a peaceful protest here from Eric Garner's spot up to the 112 precinct. They want everyone to unite and support unjust killing of black men in America. as what happened in Minneapolis, guys. Again, reaction button, share button. Sorry for keep touching my mask. And again, social distancing. Yes, it was crowded. It's a protest. That's what happens. It gets crowded. Is it a wise idea to do it during COVID-19 and the pandemic when we're told to keep our distance and mask? Of course, it's not what we're supposed to do, but I was at a tanning salon getting sweated on by a bunch of people. So if that's over small business, I think I could do it for a small business dying as opposed to an actual person dying. I think that's only fair. So that's my take on it. What do you guys think? Not really sure how you disagree with that one. I appreciate you guys in the comments section. Everyone's saying Staten Island, stay safe. Staten Island, kept it classy. Proud. Some people saying proud to be from Staten Island. Some people fed up with some comments that are negative, saying not proud of Staten Island. We are walking all the way back down now towards Victory Boulevard, Bay Street in Tompkinsville, where the rally started earlier today in the protest by the death site of Eric Garner approximately 6 years ago. I feel that pain.
I give 0 fucks. Word. Zero.
Again, guys, Shane DeMail for the Staten Island Advance. The rally protest just wrapping up here, starting at the site of Eric Garner's death, going all the way down to the 120 precinct, demanding justice, demanding more arrests for the officers involved in the killing of George Floyd, and demanding no more unarmed black men being killed by police in the incidents that have occurred over the past. Again, guys, peaceful protest. I want to make sure I make my point across. This is not me or the Advance or anyone condemning or promoting violence, rioting, or looting. This is simply stating that here on Staten Island, they did it peacefully. They destroyed no property. No one involved in this rally or protest upset anyone other than making some noise, having their voices heard, marching in front of the 120 precinct, and then peacefully walking back, getting their point across loud, clear, and trying to represent some unity here between all people that came to support, and again, specifically in the black community. Again, NYPD officers are out here, the peace officers, community affairs, and they were even shouted out by the protesters to give them respect during the protest in the 120. So, again, the way it was handled today, specifically just here today, it's hard for me to understand some negative comments, but again, there's always going to be negative comments for everything, guys. That is the way the world works. Shane DeMille, Staten Island Advance. I'm going to wrap it up. We got pictures coming up on Instagram. We got stuff going up on SILive.com. We got a story on SILive.com. Again, we're going to post some more pictures and video clips on Instagram. Where did I park? How did I park? That's where we're going right. What's going on, man? How you doing, man?
How you doing?
Good, man. Good. All right, guys. Shane DeMille, Staten Island Advance here. Walked from, again, death site of Eric Garner in Tompkinsville Square up to 120 precinct and now back here. It's been peaceful this entire time. I don't know what else to say, guys. It's been peaceful this entire time. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Keep sharing the video. It's breaking news. This is what's going on today. Another one tomorrow. Thumbs up, reaction, share button, reaction. Let us know what you think. And again, probably over 1,000 people that were here today. And horns honking still in the street in support of the people walking down the road during today's protest and rally, guys. Shane DeMille, Staten Island Advance. Thank you guys for watching. Again, share the video. Breaking news, a peaceful protest and rally and march on Staten Island today. What do you guys take issue with? Because I'm sure there'll be something. But I see a lot of support. Thanks for watching, guys.